In the 5 series today, 5 albums that I can't contextualize by genre but are great records. Alright, so first off, this is a record called Other Music Incidents Out of Context. This is a record that has a lot of marimba, some synthesizer in there. It kind of reminds me of Indonesian gamelan music, but it gets kind of fuzzed out at times. As I said, indescribable. That's sort of the theme today. And this is a record that sounds like what it looks like. It's kind of like cocktail loungy music, but it's really good, really interesting. And I love that record. This record, Novak, for the Fifth Ward on the Embryo label that was owned by Herbie Mann. And Herbie Mann was kind of seen as a kind of a safe jazz flutist, put out a lot of music, but he had this crazy label called Embryo that put out a lot of edgy, great avant-garde artists from that time, including this record by Novak called The Fifth Word. The Fifth Word? Yeah, The Fifth Word. It's maybe you could classify it as hard rock, but it's all about this guy's vocals. He's raiding over these records. He's singing about love, loss, needs and wants. It's just that edgy, out there record that's indescribable, but it's great. French Pictures in London, yeah, by Robert Resnick. Good record. I wouldn't say but there's a direction to this record. It's kind of soft psych, kind of jazzy but bluesy. It's all over the place. It's got these little pockets of music, pockets of songs, but most of the songs are great. And it's really interesting and it's indescribable, and it's from the late 60s. And he went on to be another famous band, but I can't remember the name of the band, so maybe somebody could tell me. Bo Hansen, I love Bo Hansen. It might be classified as prog, but it's more than that. It's a man on a synthesizer creating these cinematic moods. It's like he drags you into like a children's fairy tale that's kind of dark. He did the Watership Down soundtrack too, and amongst other things, but he's really great. One of my favorite artists out of Sweden, Bo Hansen. He's sadly passed away, but one of my favorite artists. The Stark Reality, Hoagie Carmichael's Music Shop, maybe can be classified as jazz rock. It's kind of bluesy too. It is a Hoagie Carmichael had a children's show in the late 60s, and they just improvised and did their own thing for this children's show. They just improvised these kind of jazzy, bluesy songs. And this is an amazing record, a great record, and it's indescribable. Peace.